अतः परम सूक्ष्मतमं अव्यक्तं निर्विशेषणम् अनादिमध्यनिधनं नित्यं वान्मनसः परम्. Therefore, beyond this gross manifestation is the transcendental manifestation, finer than the finest form. It has no beginning, no intermediate state, and no end. Therefore, it is beyond the limits of expression or mental speculation, and is distinct from material conception. So it is not easy directly to perceive the transcendental form. Because at this stage we are not ready. So there was an elaborate discussion we heard about Vishwarupa. Because matter we can see. So to imagine the whole universe as form of the Lord, easy to extend. Correct? Trees are like hairs on the body, you can relate. But directly talk about the transcendental form will be not so easy. Also, first we have to appreciate Krishna in matter before we appreciate Krishna's activities in the spiritual world. We are completely locked to the perception of matter, and we have no realization of the spiritual form of the Lord and the spiritual world. Therefore, in general, people cannot. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna gives a description how we can see him in matter. Rasam apsu kaunteya, I am the taste of water. Okay. Prabhasmi sasi surya, I am the sun, the moon. Now, when you look at the sun, you look at the moon, how do you remember Krishna? Because first you have to see Krishna is Adbhuta Karmanaha. Krishna performs wonderful activities. So before seeing Krishna's wonderful activity, like we studied in Kartik, what is that? Mother Yashoda chasing Krishna, and Krishna is scared of his mother. Trirekhanka Kampa is shaking in fear. Before seeing Krishna's wonderful activities as a boy in front of mother, first try to understand Krishna's wonderful activities in matter. Because matter we can see now. Correct. We can talk about spiritual world, we can't see. Let us be honest. What we are seeing is matter now. That is how we are bound. We are Baddha Jeev. We talk, we accept what Shastra says. But we cannot see. But definitely we can see matter. So why in matter we don't see Adbhuta Karmana now? You see that. And then Datil Prabhupada says it gives great step in spiritual advancement. Even understanding that moon, Krishna, sun, water, taste of water. And then Krishna goes on. And the big list in 10th chapter. What is the list? Among the warriors I am Kartikeya. Then? Tell me. Among the mountains I am Himalayas. Among the trees? Ashoka. Ashwatha. Then? Among the birds? Garuda. Among the snakes? Vasuki. Then? Among the animals, lion. Correct? Then? Among the devotees, Prahlad. Or among the Daityas, Prahlad. So he is picking out the best. All is his creation only. But he is showing, see, the wonder among each one, which attracts everybody's attention. Like all animals, they attract attention of lion. Oh. So Krishna says, I am that. So he is just picking out, basically showing the whole creation. You see my wonder here now. You cannot see now wonder of Krishna and Krishna Leela. We are not ready. We hear, we appreciate, but we should not think that Gita is not written for us. Many people don't read all that. Kya jarurat hai ye sab? We will hear Krishna Leela, no? So therefore we should patiently hear the glorification of Krishna even in matter. How Krishna is so nicely organized matter and material laws, systems. And it cannot be better. Another way you look at it, it cannot be better. You cannot say that earth should be 1 meter near the sun, it will be better life. No. Scientists know today it is perfect. Even in the material body, it could not have been better. In human form, on earth, this one is the best possible. So Krishna has made the best design. You got it? Cannot think of improving it. And improving is only or destroying it. Scientists are trying. Krishna has given us food. You can eat mangoes, you can eat fruits. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. 4 kind of food Krishna has given us. But some people say, no, I'll eat meat. Now, Krishna is recommending, don't try to become more intelligent than Krishna. Then you spoil your health. And forget meat. Nowadays they are growing cockroaches, insects. Insects. That's a new food. Don't try to improve. What Krishna has given is good enough. What do you say? कीड़े खा रहे हैं, कीड़े आजकल सुना है क्या? हाँ नहीं, चाइना नहीं, पूरी दुनिया के लिए बोल रहे हैं. कीड़ा बर्गर, कीड़ा बर्गर. So yes, direction we don't have to go. Don't try to become more intelligent. Krishna, what is needed actually to you live peacefully, he gave. And modern civilization, whatever he created, actually, mostly it is ugra karma, unwanted hard work. The result is only hard work. Shramevi kevalam. The profit was only the hard pain, the pain they took of the hard work. There was just no profit. So what Krishna has given is perfect. There is no need to add to the design. A beautiful design Krishna has given us. So you see Krishna's Adbhuta Karmana in that. And your great spiritual advancement will come. Morning you get up, see beautiful breeze. Ah, thank you Krishna. What a design. Hai? You're benefiting. Huh? You see Krishna's love in material arrangement now. You want to see Krishna's love when Mother Yashoda embracing him. Now or Radharani is embracing him. वो आगे की बात है. Now you see Krishna's love in material care. Huh? Yeah, you see. But the gopis are seeing like that. When they were walking, searching for Krishna, what they were saying? Every tree. Have you seen Krishna? In matter. They're searching love of Krishna in matter. Huh? Or do you have seen the earth? You must be very ecstatic. Krishna touched you. Yes, they see. So you see first what is around you. They also now they also could not see Krishna at that moment because Krishna had disappeared. So they started seeing Krishna in matter. Hare, they're touching the trees. You must be bowing down out of love for Krishna, looking at the land. So you see Krishna's love in that way. When a wind breeze, Krishna's love. When you see sunrise, Krishna, lovingly Krishna has made all this arrangement. Your heart is opening up towards Krishna. Heart is so hard. Our heart is like steel. It is said that when you hear Krishna Nama, tears should come in the eyes. If not, your heart is made of steel. लोहे का बना हुआ है. शास्त्र में से लिखा है. क्या लिखा है? अगर आपके आंख में आंसू नहीं आते भगवान का नाम सुन के, आपका दिल पत्थर का है. लोहे पत्थर भी नहीं, स्टील का, लोहे का है. True? So they are saying it is made of iron, made of steel. So hard your heart. So presently we cannot see love of Krishna. Actually Krishna's love is so intense, you should be crying all the moment. If you feel the force of Krishna's love, we will be constantly crying. You cannot stop your tears. Lord Chaitanya was constantly crying. Yugahitam nimeshena chakshusha pravishayitam shunyayitam jagat sarvam Govinda virheme. If you can see Krishna's love, you can constantly you'll be crying. So therefore we should see Krishna's love even in material arrangements. That's why when you get up in the morning, they pay respects to Bhumi. I'm going to put my leg now. That's an Archana Vidhi. There's actually constantly, day to night, there is constant remembrance of Krishna and of his devotees. Constantly praying, constantly seeing. So don't miss out the glories of Krishna in matter. Definitely we are going to hear glories of Krishna even in spiritual world. Prabhupada has given Krishna book. That is the glories of Krishna in the spiritual world. But at the same time, there is so much discussion of Krishna's glory. Now Bhagavatam spent so long time. Bhagavatam answer to all questions and Vishnurupa discussion first. Huge discussion we had. Don't miss that. You hear about Krishna's glories in matter. It is very useful how intelligence is arranged, how mind is arranged, how senses, how life air. You see the Krishna's glory in the elaborate arrangement he has done. We had a plan to be independent of Krishna. Just like a child run from the house. Recently it happened. Somebody's child asked me this question on phone. Why is Krishna sitting in everybody's heart? I said, because Krishna loves you. Very small. 2-3 year old. So it's out of love Krishna is sitting. You try to understand. Now seeing Krishna's love in the spiritual world, that will be later. You are not ready for that. You have left the house out of envy. But you can at least recognize, if constantly a father is following you, he loves me. Correct? He can't leave me. So Paramatma is in the heart. Krishna can't leave you. It says whatever you do, he will not leave you. You do the most sinful activity, you go to hell, you are in Naraka, you are in a pig's body, you are in a worm in the stool. Paramatma does not leave you. He is still with you. True? This is true or not? Therefore, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Sapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So Prabhupada says, Pandita becomes Samadarshi because Krishna is Samadarshi. In any form, Krishna with equal love is accompanying. He's saying, oh, what's happening? Very nice. What's happening? Hana? Why don't you come back? Very patiently. Somebody was telling, parents have to become like GPS. Why? You tell idea, my dear child, you should do this. And wherever he has reached, the GPS is like that. If you go wrong, it doesn't shout at you. Now shows how to go to that direction. You're driving the car, you set your destination. What happens GPS? It shows you the shortest path. Take care. But at the same time, if you go wrong, he says, now how you reach the destination. You go still more wrong. Now how you reach the destination. Patiently. It's very patient. It doesn't get angry. Because nowadays children don't like shouting. They revolt. So peacefully keep telling, now you can reach like that. It is possible. Yeah. Okay, you have reached now. Take care. Go reverse now. If you have reached in 1 hour, now you're going to reach in 3 hours. But you can do like this now. Then you have still gone wrong. After that, you can still reach like that. Take care. Patiently keep telling. Because destination is fixed. So similarly, the destination is to go to the spiritual world. Presently, we are so much locked in matter. So Bhagavatam again and again. Bhagavad Gita also, there is the discussion of Vishwarupa. Why? Why did Arjuna request Krishna to show Vishwarupa? It helps us. For conditioned soul is a great help. Because we only can see matter. And we can only, presently isn't, we are hearing the beauty of Krishna in the spiritual world. Still we are attracted to the beauty of matter. And we are enchanted. We are not able to look at Krishna's beauty. We are attracted to matter again and again. Even though we know this all matter, waste, but still we are attracted. So we know we are attached to matter now. So therefore, the glorification of Krishna in matter is useful. Right? When you see huge mountain, oh. When you see ocean, oh, wow. We get affected. You see huge fire, oh, wow. So whenever there is a display of huge amount of earth, water, fire, we get shaken up. Because we are conditioned now. So through that, you understand Krishna. So Adbhuta Karmana, now Krishna is because of wonderful arrangement he has made. And it's very elaborate. Bhagavatam gives elaborate discussion. We read how much discussion has been going on. Correct? It's not that let there be creation, there is creation, full stop. No details given. How the creation was done, what are the details of the creation, how it was done, and how Krishna has made arrangement for us to stay in this world. Correct? Starting from Pradhana, step by step, how one by one different elements were created, and how in this world the Jiva is situated, surrounded by life, air, in the body. Correct? So much details of the creation. That you can see as the power of Krishna. And also, Krishna is exhibiting his power in matter out of love for us. Huh? Yeah, the Vibhuti, we can see. Ekamshena. Krishna says, you saw all this display of power? Isn't it wonderful? Yes, very wonderful. Among animals, I am the lion. Very wonderful. People get stunned. So Krishna said, okay, understood. Now this all is just one portion of my splendor. My real splendor is in the spiritual world. Now I'm interested to see. Yeah? Therefore in Bhagavad Gita, Asatyam Apratishtam say that the Danavas, they are not able to see this also. Danavas, they are not able to see Krishna's display of magic in the material world. So why don't become Danava in that way? Asatyam apratishtam te jagadhahu anishwaram. This all is false. No cause of this world. It all came by accident. There is no God. Krishna said that is demonic mentality. So we should, when you look what the people, they are brainwashing in the schools and colleges. Brainwashing innocent youngsters and destroying their spiritual life. True or not? They are doing or not? Consciously they are doing that. They teach them this whole world came by an accident without any proof. No designer, nothing. At least they should be impartial, no? So many times I have said. Say we do not know. Some people say this creation came by accident. Some people say it came by design. Both have their good. At least leave it at that point. Now you leave it to you to pursue. But this they carefully establish. And mostly people become atheists by hearing that wrong presentation. And they destroy their spiritual life. And then what they can do? Finally, end of the life, they want happiness. And they want happiness by squeezing out matter. And there is no happiness in squeezing in matter. Their life becomes a failure. Correct? The whole life is destroyed. Therefore, Prabhupada says, education institutions are nothing but slaughterhouses, where a chance for spiritual life is destroyed today. They teach them some skills. That's it. But no knowledge, and give them some kind of a negative opinion about spiritual knowledge, about God. So it becomes very difficult. Jada Vidya Mayar Vaibhava. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, he recognized that those days when it started. In India, this so-called material education to this level after destroying Gurukul started in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's time. And he recognized that. And he said, Jadavidya Mayar Vaibhava. And he says, the greatest sin done by the scientists, he recognizes that time, is that they are speaking on a subject in which they have no knowledge. The greatest sin they are doing. He notes the point also. But the greatest sin they are doing, on the area they have no knowledge, like consciousness, like creation, they speak nonsense things. And they bewilder innocent people. True? That's what is happening. It's all, they become the agents of Kali in doing that. They are the agents of Kali by which the Kali is spreading this world. Therefore, Prabhupada sometimes says, greatest enemies of the human society, these rascals. Greatest enemies. Because they are dragging people away from pleasure of serving the Lord. Correct? So before you understand the pleasure of service to Krishna, you should understand the wonder of Krishna's design. Oh, beautiful. And you can appreciate. Prabhupada says, you have to look with knowledge. You know this point, no? We should see with knowledge. Just like we take the example, your car is not working, you are seeing. You can't understand anything. But a mechanic comes in 2 minutes, he knows what's wrong. Oh, this is gone. Your carburetor is gone or coolant is not there. The mechanic will see in 1 minute, correct? But you are open, you don't know anything. What is the difference? He's seeing with knowledge. So Prabhupada says, actually many people say, I cannot see God. You cannot see God now. Directly spiritual domain is not accessible to you. Material domain is accessible. But knowledge if you see, Prabhupada says you see a flower, you will become a devotee of God. He said just one rose you see, you become a devotee of God. You just see the texture, you see the smell. Oh my God. Correct? That's all. We can become a great devotee of the Lord. And Krishna himself is saying, this is my creation. And we do not want to accept. And somehow we give some kind of funny explanation which satisfies a fool only. They say, don't insult my intelligence. There is a saying in English, don't insult my intelligence. You understand? Suppose somebody says, there was recently some Indian scientist, one another idiot. He says, I found the chemical which was the beginning of life. Some compound. We were searching. So when somebody speaks like this, you should say, don't insult my intelligence. Correct? One compound on water cannot create life. Life is too complicated. They know that actually. They keep doubting. Therefore, we have millions of statements against this kind of even thought from scientists itself. Many scientists are still apprehensive to kind of conclusion we are reading. That somehow some funny combination of chemicals created life is not actually widely accepted. People have doubts. But mainstream thought has been created by propaganda. By putting money and propaganda. And that it's an accidental creation. So then we cannot appreciate God. You have left what was visible to the common man was, he cannot see the domain of the spiritual world. But at least he can see matter. And in matter he can see the glories of God. But by giving some funny explanation, you are obstructing him to see the glories of God. Even in tribals it is said, in the morning when the sunrise they bow down. They can see. In nature they are seeing some glory. Correct? They don't understand. At least they understand some power is there. They don't know there is a personality. But at least those people are better than this so-called big Nobel laureate scientist. They're better. Their spiritual advancement is more. They are more in knowledge. They are simply got Maya Aparita Jnana. They're lost. But this person is more in knowledge. An aborigine may not be, only knows how to throw an arrow. Not went to any so-called Shanda and Amarka school. Nothing. But moment he sees sun or he sees display of any power, see the mountain just bows down, knowing the great power is there beyond him. Correct? It's the great advancement. He is better than the so-called scientists who can't see anything. So dull. They have this, therefore they're too proud of their intelligence. The intelligence cheats them because they are so envious. At least that man is not envious of a higher power than him. Correct? He is humble. They say humble and meek get the kingdom of God. So an aborigine in a forest looks to be better than this so-called big scientist.